we are going to have the next Clean Governance Coalition meeting here in Penang. The first, as you remember, was attended by Prime Minister, the former Prime Minister of Thailand, Mr. Habibie. The keynote speaker for the second meeting is President Ahmad Habibie, former President of Indonesia. President Habibie, the third President of Indonesia, is famous for his contributions to aerodynamic science. The first person to formulate the mathematics of how the fuselage of a plane crack was formulated by Dr. Habibie, and it has been known as the Habibie crack theory. Habibie is not only an outstanding aerospace engineer, he has been a very bold political leader. He had two big achievements. One, Indonesia under Suharto was characterized by a centralization that equals that of Malaysia today. Malaysia today, as you know, is so centralized that every bus route in Penang and every bus stop in Penang is decided in Kuala Lumpur. So Indonesia under Suharto was similarly centralized. Habibie's first job was to give operational autonomy to the different provinces of Indonesia so that they could have an independent budget to undertake local infrastructure investment. The result of it is it allowed a lot of new political leaders to appear in Indonesia. For example, we will remember that the newest mayor of Jakarta, who has just been elected, had defeated the incumbent. And the new mayor of Jakarta earned the respect of the Jakarta people for his outstanding performance as mayor of Surabaya. That's why today we have Joko Widodo in Jakarta. This is largely a legacy of President Habibie, who, by decentralizing the administration of government, restored economic growth to Indonesia and allowed the existence of new independent policy initiatives. Basically, he allows more ideas on governance to appear. The second big contribution of President Habibie was an act of moral courage. As you know, Indonesia forcibly occupied Timor after the coup in Portugal, which weakened the military rule in Timor. Habibie gave the Timorese people the right to choose whether to remain in Indonesia or to become an independent country. And for that, Habibie paid a very heavy political price, but that was a strike for human rights and for better governance. So the Penang Institute is very proud to be able to have President Habibie be our second keynote speaker for the Clean Governance Coalition, a conference that would be held here in Penang on December 4th. I would be happy to answer additional questions you may have about the achievements of our speaker on December 4th. And I greatly encourage each and one of you to look at some of the pioneering contributions of Habibie in reforming the administrative structure and in giving greater political freedom to the Indonesian people. He is a role model worthy of study by the rest of us, because he paid a very heavy political price. He was not re-elected for another term, And a lot of it had to do with unhappiness over Timor. But more importantly, he paid the price for the sins of his predecessor, General Suharto. So, well, the CF is here.
So I take the photograph here.
Yeah. You want to take photograph?
Very good, very big crowd here. Okay, silakan. So saya rasa ini adalah satu kesinambungan. This is a continuation untuk satu siri ucap tema daripada pemimpin-pemimpin di rantau ASEAN. Dan sebelum ini kita ada bekas Perdana Menteri iaitu Habibie datang untuk memberikan ucapan tentang urus takbir bersih, kerajaan bersih. Dan hari ini saya amat gembira bahawa Penang Institute boleh aturkan satu undangan jemputan khas untuk bekas Presiden Republik Indonesia iaitu Presiden Habibie untuk datang bersama untuk memberikan satu ucapan utama iaitu mengenai urus takbir bersih. Saya percaya ini adalah lawatan pertama seorang bekas presiden ke Pulau Pinang, kerana sebelum ini tak pernah ada presiden, bekas presiden datang ke Pulau Pinang. Suharto meninggal dunia, tak pernah datang juga. Selepas ini Habibie, Gus Dur, tuan sendiri, so Megawati pun tak pernah datang. So ini adalah kali pertama seorang bekas presiden Indonesia datang. Dan kita memanglah bangga dan harap bahawa kalau semua berminat, tolonglah ambil peluang ini. Ini satu peluang dan kesempatan yang sangat baik.
Kami